This video is sponsored by DraftKings.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson coming at you via London, baby, the UK. And you'll find out why. Well, I guess you guys already know. We're doing a movie, baby. And we got some cool other UFC fighters a part of it. Can't wait for this bad boy to come out, but we'll talk about that later. We are here to discuss UFC 323 main card. I guess somewhat of a breakdown, but we're going to be giving you guys my picks on the main card and talk a little bit about the fights. Let's get into the video, baby.
Fight fans, UFC 323 is almost here and is shaping up to be an absolute banger. With high-stake matchups and major title implications, every moment in the octagon matters. There's no better way to feel the intensity than with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers who bet just $5 get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. No matter who you're backing at UFC 323, this is your shot to get in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. Use my promo code Wonderboy when signing up and stay in on the action, and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on star player props and in progress fights right as they happen, making watching the matchups that much more exciting. UFC 323 is going to be a banger. Question is, who is getting knocked out in that co-main event flyweight title bout? Alexander Pantoja or my man Joshua Van? And of course, the rematch, baby. Main event bantamweight title bout, Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan is going to be amazing. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code Wonderboy and turn $5 into $200 if your bet wins. Paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours. That's promo code Wonderboy only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's go.
Starting off the main card, we got Jan Blachowicz, ranked number 5 in the division, versus ranked number 11, Bogdan Gustav. We're going to start off with my man, Bogdan Gustav. That's just a fun name to say. Starting off with my man, Bogdan, dude. This dude has 18 wins, 3 losses. He's got 15 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, and 13 first round finishes. Now, he's got like 4 fights in UFC, and he's on a 3-fight win streak, all by KO. The dude is a hard-hitting mamma jamma. He's got the one hitter-quitter power in his hands. That said, he's got some submissions underneath him. He doesn't mind going to the ground, but this dude wants to keep it standing. Now, whenever I watch this guy fight, though, he does leave himself open, especially after exchanges, which is where I've seen him a few times get dropped, but he comes back to get a finish. You cannot do that against my man, Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz has got some scary power in his hands as well, and I think he's better well-rounded. Jan Blachowicz has been around for a while. He's got the experience of fighting just about every style of fighter there is out there. I mean, the dude has got a ton of fights in the UFC. The guy's fought Jimmy Manuwa, dude, Corey Anderson, Alexander Gustafsson, Jared Cannonier, Luke Rockhold, who he knocked out, Jacare Souza, Dominic Reyes, one of the best strikers in this division. Izzy Adesanya went up a weight class, but still, he's fought the champ Glover Teixeira. He's fought Ankalaev, Alex Pereira. The dude has fought everybody. When you're looking at his opponent, of course, who's only had a few fights in the UFC, you gotta lean towards Jan Blachowicz, man. I mean, yes, this guy's a young stud coming up, but Jan Blachowicz has been in the division, been in the UFC for such a long time. He's got, like I said, he's got the experience. I think he's a better, well-rounded fighter. I think he's got more tools to win. I mean, this guy's got, 9 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, and 7 first-round finishes. I got my man, Jan Blachowicz. Type in the comments down below who you got rocking and winning this fight. Moving on to the next. Next up in the bantamweight division, we got Peyton Talbot versus, guess who's back, baby? Henry Cejudo, ranked number 10 in this division. Let's start off with my man, Peyton Talbot, baby. This dude's got like 5 fights in the UFC. He's like 4-1, but altogether he's 10 wins, 1 loss, 7 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, and 1 first-round finish. 5 fights in UFC, and he's fighting Henry Cejudo. Henry flipping Cejudo. This dude has fought everybody. Peyton Talbot, he's confident. He's hungry, all right? He wants to go up and beat the veteran of this division who's 38 years old, okay? Still younger than me, but 38 years old. Now, watching this guy fight, He's very, very calm. That's something very rare, especially when you first get into the UFC. Because, you know, the fight game is very frustrating. And especially at that level, fighting in front of everybody, the big arena, the big show, it can frustrate a lot of people. But this dude is calm as day. He's got great timing, predominantly keeps his left side forward. He's got a great shuffle jab cross he's put guys down with. And he's got great knees. He puts his hands, feet, and elbows together very, very well, which Henry Cejudo's got to watch out for because he's got amazing knees, really good time knees. Actually, I think his last win, he timed a perfect knee. Opponent Lima decided to shoot in. It was like Peyton was reading everything that this guy was thinking. Boom, threw the knee and got that KO. That's something that Henry Cejudo's got to watch out for. Now, watching him also fight, he stands up really, really tall. I think to load up that knee. I think that's why he stands up really, really tall. But I don't think that's a good idea against somebody who is as good of a wrestler as Henry Cejudo. He's a lot taller than Henry Cejudo, so I want to see how Henry Cejudo does with his reach and his range. That's something that Peyton Talbot is going to have to do. He's going to have to keep it lengthy. Henry Cejudo, though, can close the gap very, very well. If I was Henry Cejudo, obviously I'm getting this guy up against the fence. Obviously, I'm going to try to wrestle this dude, but you got to be careful wrestling this guy because, like I said, his knees are there. He's pretty good in the clinch as well, but I don't think he's as good as Henry. I mean, if Henry's there, if he's on point, I got Henry all day. Henry Cejudo, veteran, 15 fights in the UFC, and the guys that this dude has fought. Demetrius Johnson twice and won once, dude. Demetrius is like the GOAT in my book. I mean, Dominic Cruz, Aljamain Sterling, Merab Dvalishvili, Marias, TJ Dillashaw, Sergio Pettis. This dude's fought everybody in this division. Now, like I said, 38, still a young stud, I think. But is he hungry? Is he hungry like these young studs coming up? This dude's got 8 wins by knockout and 5 first-round finishes. Now, if you combine everything together, on paper, I think Henry Cejudo should win it, okay? And that's who I'm going for. Me being a veteran, you got to go for the vet. I do believe he can win this. I think he's smart enough. I think he's got the experience. I got Henry Cejudo, baby. All right, cringe. Triple C winning this bout. Let me know in the comments who you got, baby. Moving on. Next up, baby, we got ranked number 5, Tatsuro Tara versus ranked number 2, Brandon Moreno. This fight is going to be fire. Starting off with my man, Tatsuro Tara. Ranked number 5, my man Tatsuro Tara, the best is his nickname. 17 wins, 1 loss. Dude, he was undefeated till he got to the UFC. But it was a super close fight. We'll talk about that in a second. This dude's got 5 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission, and 8 first round finishes. This guy's got, fairly good resume when it comes to his fight record. He was 6-0 until he fought Brandon Royval, where he lost to a split decision. So it's super close. But his last fight was of August of 2025, where he submitted Young Sung Park in the 2nd round. So this dude is good everywhere, bro. I love watching this guy fight. Amazing striking, great wrestling and grappling. And I think what makes him stand out from the rest is his feints, to get his opponents biting on his techniques. And then his opponent starts reacting to those feints. And then he counter strikes them, dude. He's got amazing counter striking ability. The guy is phenomenal everywhere. That's all I gotta say about it. This is gonna be fire, dude. Now, we all know Brandon Moreno. I mean, who doesn't know this guy? This dude's got 23 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws, 5 wins by knockout, 11 wins by submission, and 8 first round finishes. Now, my man Brandon Moreno's got 18 fights in the UFC, won to some really tough dudes, lost to some really tough dudes. He actually fought Brandon Royval twice, lost to him 1 time, and beat him as well. But he's fought Figueiredo, he's fought Pantoja, he's fought Kai Kara-France. So he's been there, man. He's been there and done that. Now, I like Moreno, but I'm leaning towards my man, Tatsuro Tara, man. I think both of these guys are very well-rounded, but when it comes to the stand-up, the striking, the scrambling, I'm going with Tatsuro Tara. I think he's going to win it. So that's who I'm leaning towards, baby. Who you got? Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. Next up, co-main event of the evening, baby. We got Joshua Van versus Alexander Pantoja getting into the fight with my man Joshua Van. Joshua Van's got 7 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission, and 2 first-round finishes. The guy's 15 wins, only 2 losses, and he crushed his last fight. It went the distance. It was a brawl, but he went the distance to beat Brandon Royval, which is a tough feat in itself. Now, the guy is a banger. He walks to the middle, never walks backwards. He's going to meet you in the middle and he's going to duke it out with you, bro. Now, he's got some submission, yes, but this guy wants to keep the fight standing, especially against Pantoja, who's good everywhere. Work on the takedown defense. If you go back and watch any of his fights, especially his fight with Brandon Royval, he used that lead leg side kick, that oblique kick, to full advantage. And I think that's something he needs to implement in this fight. I don't like it when guys like side kick the knee, but I think in order to really throw Pantoja off, he's going to have to use that. Predominantly keeps his, I think, left side forward, but he loves to shuffle 1-2. Loves the counter back with the 1-2. Guy's got vicious leg kicks. He's just a brawler, man. He's tough. He's got heart. He's young, and he's one of those type of guys who's just as strong in the last round as he is in the first. Now, this is a 5-round fight. It's a title fight match. Pantoja's been there. He's done that. So let's see if my man Joshua Van can get it done. Well, what is there really to say about Alexander Pantoja? I talked about this guy before. The dude's on a 7-fight win streak, all right, champ. 8 wins by KO, 12 wins by submission, and 10 first-round finishes. Dude is 30 wins and 5 losses. That is a ton of fights, man. He's got 17 fights in the UFC, and has fought the who's who of the division. Yes, Joshua is a hungry young stud, okay? But Pantoja, he's got one direction, and that is straightforward. Both of these guys fairly similar when it comes to their striking. Now, this is where Alexander Pantoja is going to pull away. His grappling skills. He doesn't mind shooting. He doesn't mind to keep you guessing. In order for Alexander to win this fight, he's going to have to mix up the two. All right, he's going to have to use his striking to set up his takedowns and vice versa. Fake his takedowns to set up his strikes. I think Alexander Pantoja goes out there and finishes Joshua. I said it. All right, I said it. Now, not saying Joshua can't go out there and throw a fluke punch. Anybody could and win. But on paper, my man Alexander Pantoja's got it. Let me know in the comments who you got, baby. Main event of the evening. Main event, baby. This is the fight to be looking at right here. Peter Yan, who always brings it. I love to see his outside leg trips. He gets it on everybody, dude. Versus Merab Dvalishvili. Ranked number 3 in this division, my man Peter Yan. One of the best outside leg trips in the biz and one of the best boxers in this division. Very crisp. His fight IQ is so high up there and he looks pretty doing it. The dude's ranked number 3. He's 19 wins, 5 losses. He's got 7 wins by KO, 1 win by sub, and 3 first round finishes. The dude's got 15 fights in the UFC. Now, like I said, amazing boxer. He's got some of the craziest trips that I've seen out there, especially that outside leg trip. I've said it so many times, and I've seen it every day this week on the UFC or a fight like outlets out there. I guess like media outlets has him tripping everybody in this division. I love it. Yes. Now Merab, 21 wins, 4 losses. The dude's got 3 wins by KO, 2 wins by sub. Okay, he doesn't finish a lot. Okay, he's a decision guy, but he's on a 14 fight win streak right now. 14! His last loss was his very first fight in the UFC. It's hard to pick somebody who's been so dominant in this division. Merab's got, like I said, he doesn't get tired. He's in your face. He's trying to break your spirit. He's trying to break your mind. He beats you by volume. He can go 10 5-minute rounds easy. I say easy. I remember when I would go to Long Island and train with Chris Weidman up there with Ray Longo to watch this guy spar with everybody in there. Like, this dude just never got tired. He must walk around with like a 15 heart rate, like 15. Okay, I thought I had a low heart rate. Like my heart rate is like in the 40s. Like high 40s. When I'm in great shape, like in the high 30s, this dude, his heart rate has got to be so low, it's ridiculous. I love watching Peter Yan. He could win, but like I said, man, Merab's got it. I think he's going to win this fight. Ray Longo's gym all the way. Going for my man Merab. Thank you for hanging out with me during this UFC 323 fight breakdown. Let me know who you got. I got my man Merab all day. Ray Longo's gym all the way. Let's go, baby. Peace.